Welcome, everyone, to the Salon. I'm excited to present to you the annual festive holiday salon featuring 11 ensembles and solo artists performing in my home and from across the U.S. A warm welcome to all of you joining the salon community for the very first time. As we come together this evening to celebrate in holiday spirit the power of music to connect us all, we also acknowledge that many are suffering in conflicts throughout the world. Let us hold all those in our hearts this evening. Since there are many new audience members joining us tonight, I'll provide some background. What is a salon? Yes, it's a place to have your hair done, and it's also a gathering in the home that can be traced all the way back to ancient Greece and Rome, where hosts would invite guests over for international discourse and debate and lots of drinking. Literary salons flourished in the 17th and 18th centuries in Italy and France and came to be known by the room in which they were held. The word comes from sala, the Italian reception hall. The salon was the parlor. In the 19th century, these salons came to include more musicians and artists. I was inspired by many Parisian salons, including the one hosted by the famed American writer Gertrude Stein, who started her salon at 27 Rue de Fleurus on the left bank in 1910. Incidentally, the same year that this extraordinary house was put together from 3 Trinity homes into one amazing building. There is a great deal of Philadelphia cultural history right here in this room, which I'll share later. I started my salon in 1986 to carry on the long tradition of music in the home, foster collaboration amongst artists, and to help build a vital, engaged, and joyful community around music. For 37 years, I've kept the programming the same, 10 or 11 ensembles, 10 minutes each, featuring many genres. The diverse programming draws a cross-fertilization of audience and offers exposure to a wondrous flowering of arts. There have been well over 18,000 audience members and 8,000 performers coming through the Salon living room since 1986, and a beautiful community has been formed. To my delight, the community continues to expand, both in Philadelphia and around the world with the new hybrid, streaming in and out, a silver lining of the pandemic. In our busy lives, how often are we offered the precious gift of time to drop in, to exhale, and to get quiet within ourselves? I invite you to listen deeply, stay open, and be receptive to many different forms of expression, some of which may be less familiar to you. At the end, you may engage with the artist during an informal conversation and at the reception. I'll offer a brief introduction to each performer. However, I highly encourage you to read more about them on our program page. That link will be posted in the chat. Please consider donating to support the performers. Many performing artists are impacted by the pandemic still, and every little bit helps. You can make a simple, tax-deductible donation through our umbrella organization, Crossroads Music. That link is in the chat and also on our website, zalonarts.org. My team and I gladly volunteer to keep this heart space of music and arts alive. Those of you on Zoom, don't hesitate to write in the chat if you can't hear, and we will take care of it. I'd like to offer a huge thank you to tonight's volunteer team. It truly takes a village to run a hybrid, streamed in and streamed out with 2 audiences, 2 sets of performers, and 2 teams. Please hold your applause until the end. Tech Director Gerardo Razumny, audio engineers Joyce Lieberman and Chip Powell, Zoom engineers Alex Glass, Jordan Vernick, and Miranda Peak, display monitor supervisor Tom West, videographer Bill Houston, stage manager Vartan Sarkisian, assistant stage manager Marjan Zheng, web manager Lex Samakis, RSVPs Georgette Hamadi, and we're not finished yet, the house team assisting with performers, audience, food, and more are Jennifer Kopp-Lewis, Shannon Coulter, Connie Copy, Laura Burton, Barbara Jo Saylor, Mitzi Juni, Stephen Macbeth, Neve Sherlock, and Ray McFadden. I feel incredibly fortunate to be working with these dedicated and wonderful humans. Thank you for everything. Let's give them a big round of applause. We had a change of schedule. Arco and Air are unable to perform tonight, and so now it is my great pleasure to begin the celebration with a performer who is new to the Salon, Robin Leipman. I'm often asked how I meet the musicians who perform at the Salon, often through the rich music scene here in Philly and my travels and concerts as a composer. However, I met this next performer at a hot springs in Colorado. As he was packing his car and I noticed lots of music equipment, of course, I had to ask him, are you a musician? He gave me his card and I checked out his work. Wow, Robin Leipman is doing such beautiful consciousness-raising work in the world. Robin, also known as Bloom, is a singer-songwriter living in Boulder, Colorado. Robin is also a DJ and electronic music producer going by the artist name Bloomorian. In addition, Robin is an educator and event organizer and has produced many music education retreats around the world. Robin, we're delighted that you could be with us tonight to sing 2 original songs from your home studio. Let's give a warm welcome to Robin Leipman.
Thank you so much, Andrea, and I'm delighted to be part of this holiday salon. And I have 2 original songs for you all tonight. One is called Elemental Alchemy, and the next one is called Wellspring. So we'll start with the first one. And yeah, it's just, I want to have a quick note on the magic of synchronicity of just meeting Andrea at the Joyful Journeys Hot Springs as I was packing. I had just done a show at a little festival out there in the desert in Crestone, Colorado. She saw that I had a guitar. We started talking about music, and next thing we know, I'm performing at the Salon. So happy to be opening up the night with you all. And if you feel like singing along, if you catch on to the words, I really encourage some group singing. That's something that I love to do, is sing in groups. So feel free to hum, sing along, dance if you feel like it. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm feeling that fire when you're next to me, and we're flowing like water, made of earth and sea, and I'm breathing in that good air, feeling so healthy. I'm a soul embodied in form, keeping it real since I was born. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 yeah. Whoa, 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 yeah. Whoa, 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 yeah. Whoa, 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 yeah. Every time that I look into your eyes, I see the ocean, and I come back home into the temple of the heart. And in this moment I remember our true nature, specks of stardust making art. Yes, we are specks of stardust making art. But the world has gotten out of touch, burned and desecrated, forgot we're all related. Whoa, when the future's coming in a rush, they wanna live forever, but they don't remember. We're made of earth and sea and the fire from the sun and the air we breathe. We live eternally in this elemental alchemy. We're made of earth and and sea, and the fire from the sun, and the air we breathe. We live eternally in this elemental alchemy. In this elemental alchemy. In this elemental alchemy. That's why I'm feeling that fire, fire. When you're next to me, and we're flowing like water, water. Made of earth and sea, and we're breathing in that good air, good air. Feeling so healthy, I'm a soul embodied in form, keeping it real since I was born. Whoa, 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 yeah. Whoa, 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 yeah. Whoa, 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 oh yeah. Whoa, 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 oh yeah. And in this moment I am here with you, you're here with me. Inside the temples of our hearts is raw reality. And in your eyes I see a reflection of all that is. I'm filled with gratitude because you are miraculous. Because you are miraculous. That's why I'm feeling that fire, fire. When you're next to me, and we're flowing like water, water. Made of earth and sea, and we're breathing in that good air, good air. Feeling so healthy, I'm a soul embodied in form, keeping it real since I was born. Whoa, 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 yeah. Whoa, 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 oh, yeah. Whoa, 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 oh, yeah. Whoa, 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 oh, yeah. You know I'm feeling that fire, yeah. And now we're flowing like water, yeah. Now we're feeling that fire, yeah. Now we're flowing like water, yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling that fire, fire. When you're next to me, and we're flowing like water, water. Made of earth and sea, and I'm breathing in that good air, good air. Feeling so healthy, I'm a soul embodied in form, keeping it real since I was born. Whoa, whoa. Thank you very much, everyone. That song is called Elemental Alchemy, and that's not actually recorded yet, but I'm going to be getting to that in 2024, so that I'll be able to share the recorded version with you all. And I'll send it to Andrea so that she can send it to you. And here's another song that I have recorded, but it's not yet released, so it will be released soon. And this song is called Wellspring. And I believe I just have a few more minutes, so I'm going to do the short version of this song, but there's some extra verses and everything, so I invite you all to take a deep breath for this one. We're just here to remember. Oh, oh, oh. Remember what we came here for. when your heart's feeling tender. Oh, 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 oh. There's a message at its core. And you can go deeper. Ooh, oh, oh, than you've ever gone before. In your soul is the answer. Oh, oh, oh. It's been knocking at your door. I'm just on my way back to the wellspring, back to the wellspring. I'm just on my way back to the wellspring, the source of everything. Everything is changing, always rearranging. I will find my center so that love can enter the palace of the sacred one, a planet spinning around the sun. The miracle of life's begun, just so we could remember, just so we could remember, just so we could remember. We're just here to remember. Whoa. Remember what we came here for. We're just here to remember. Whoa. Oh, oh. Remember what we came here for. Let spirit enter back to the center. Let spirit enter back to the center. Back to the center. Yeah. Let spirit enter back to the center. Let spirit enter back to the center. Back to the center. I'm just on my way back to the wellspring, back to the wellspring. I'm just on my way back to the wellspring, the source of everything. We're just here to remember. Whoa. Remember what we came here for. We're just here to remember. Whoa. Remember what we came here for. Thank you so much, everyone. That was great. I'm not sure if I'm at time or if I have a minute to say anything, but
I think, Robin, if you can come back at the end, I know you're leading a dance workshop tonight, but we'd love to have you at the Q&A, and then you can talk to us a little bit more about your work. So that'll be about 8 p.m. your time. Perfect. Thank you so much for making time in your busy schedule for us and giving us some of that positive energy from the Rocky Mountains.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Andrea.
You can follow Robin Leipman at the handle @Bloomorian, and you can Google Robin to learn more, and also go to our program page where we have lots of links and ways that you can follow the artists. And now permit me just a moment to change the setup for the performances here in my loft. The fabulous Select Ensemble of the Philadelphia Gay Men's Chorus, Brotherly Love, or BROLO, has become a beloved tradition at the Salon, and I'm so excited to welcome them back. The chorus will perform selections from the recent holiday concert under the direction of artistic director Joseph Buchas with pianist Benjamin D. Annabelle. The smaller ensemble of the Philadelphia Gay Men's Chorus allows them to perform in all kinds of venues and to maintain LGBTQ plus visibility in the community. Their repertoire includes a broad range of styles, and I'm honored to have been a part of one of your seasons in the past. Check out our program page to learn more about BROLO and the Philadelphia Gay Men's Chorus. Thank you all so much for being with us tonight, and welcome Joseph Buchas.
I'll give it to someone special.
Once bitten, but twice shy. I keep my distance, but you still catch my eye. Tell me, baby, do you recognize me? Well, it's been a year, that doesn't surprise me. Happy Christmas, I wrapped it up and sent it with a love that said I loved you. You know that I meant it, but now I see what a fool I've been. But if you kiss me once, you'll fool me again.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. You gave it away. Save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special.
A crowded room, friends with tired eyes, I'm hiding from you. And you're so low ice, my God, I thought that you were someone to rely on.
Me, I guess I was a shoulder to cry on.
Face of a lover, fire in his heart.
Fire in his heart, tore me apart.
Fool me once, I swear I'll never fool me again.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. You gave it away. Save me from tears, I'll give it to someone. 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 Daddy, no. So much has changed from a year ago. Your love is toxic like the mistletoe. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. You gave it away. To save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. This Christmas, ooh, this Christmas, this Christmas, ooh, this Christmas, this Christmas, ooh, this Christmas, I'll give it to someone special, special,
Thank you again for having us here tonight. Again, that was a Last Christmas. I'm sure you all heard that song before. Great arrangement from Postmodern Jukebox by our own Eric. Connect the kids here in the arrangement. We have two more songs for you tonight. We have a wonderful setting of Ave Maria by Ming Chin Lin, and then a setting of I'll Be Home for Christmas by Mark Hayes.
Amen. Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus nunc et in hora mortis nostrae, et in hora mortis nostrae. Ave, 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 Ave Maria, 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 Ave, 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 Ave Maria.
Before we sing our final selection for the night, I would like to invite you to our concerts. We have a concert in March called Sing Out Louise, which is a Broadway sing-along. A lot of great contemporary musicals there. And then in May, we are doing our final Pride concert for the year, which is called Sing Out Loud. So, and this is my 20th year with the chorus and my last year with the chorus. I'm retiring from the PGMC, but again, I love coming here. Andrea, thank you so much for having us for these past few years and all the work we've done together. I really appreciate that. And this salon will always have a special place in my heart and the PGMC. So again, have a wonderful night, enjoy the great season, and enjoy our final song.
I'm dreaming tonight of a place I love even more
Oh my gosh, we just love you here. And we hope you'll keep coming back, Joseph. Of course, we love you too, and come back anytime you wish. Everybody, try to check out their shows, and especially the one on May 17th and 18th, because you're going to hear a preview of my new work, Long Live the Queen, a Her Story of Drag. With Cookie Diorio and the Philadelphia Gay Men's Chorus and instrumentals, and this will be the prologue to a longer work, and I'm thrilled they're going to perform it at the Suzanne Roberts Theater in May. Thank you so much, BROLO. Have a wonderful holiday. Our next performer has also become a longtime Holiday Salon favorite. Composer, conductor, keyboardist Paul Fejko lives at his performance space in Chester, PA, known as the Andre Café Acoustique, where he has monthly concerts, and he's the founder of the Chester Performing Arts Project. He's music director of Gloria Dei Old Sweets Church in Philadelphia and works with the Muhlenberg College Theater and Dance Departments. A graduate of the Curtis Institute of Music, Fej plays all kinds of music. He's an extraordinary improviser on piano and organ, and we really have no idea what he will do tonight. But I can tell you, it's going to be fabulous. Welcome, Paul Fejko.
That's also for those guys who were singing. They were fabulous. I do not know how to follow them. Except that maybe I'll have to make you all sing now just a little bit, perhaps. So I'm going to just maybe wander around through some Christmas tunes. Feel free to hum along anytime you want, but there will be 3 moments when I'll very specifically ask you to join in and help me out. So that way I don't have to play the melody all the time. So we'll just have some fun. And in light of this beautiful day out here, we're going to start out with a song about snow. A bleak midwinter rain, perhaps. And there might be some other snow songs in there too, just to see if this can change. So, Merry Ramahana Kwanzmas. Get ready, prepare yourselves. I might play a little bit, you'll recognize what I'm going to do, and you're going to join in when I give you the appropriate clue. Your turn. If you don't know the words, make them up. not this tune. I'm gonna find another one. Take her someplace. Like the sculptor, you know, you just kind of make it come out by itself. This is the grand finale, so make it good. Here we go.
Can I have that spotlight, please? Thanks. Thank you so much, Paul. You never cease to amaze us. Everyone, you can learn more about Paul Fejko on our program page. That link is in the chat. It's Old Home Week at the Salon. My heart is singing as I welcome back my dearest friends, Phyllis Chapell and Ken Ulansey, and our new friend, Jessie Reagan Mann on cello and voice. Phyllis Chapell and Ken Ulansey have been exploring music from around the world together for decades, drawing from jazz and classical, klezmer and samba, French and Irish. They've played everywhere from Lincoln Center to the Newport Jazz and Philly Folk Fest, even the Taj Mahal. Their guitar, voice, and sax will be tonight joined by Jessie on cello and voice. Phyllis has spent her life developing a universal musical style, singing world songs. She performs a unique mix of styles in up to 13 languages and has won many awards for her songwriting. And she's one of my dearest friends. We grew up together. Ken plays alto and soprano sax and clarinet. He's played on almost 200 recordings with illustrious musicians and has his own band, is very, very busy. Jessie Reagan Mann plays hip-hop, Middle Eastern, rock, folk, and classical. She recently performed with Adele, Jay-Z, Kanye West, and others, including Beyonce, whom she joined at a White House state dinner for Barack and Michelle Obama. Jessie has made appearances on SNL, Good Morning America, Today Show, and Martha Stewart. Let's give a big welcome to Jessie, first time at the Salon.
Like a very complicated time for humans, and particularly fraught for the Jewish community. So we thought we'd explore a few different dimensions of Jewish music with some more dissonant improvs, but 3 songs in particular that we'll medley between. The third of them is a Ladino Hanukkah song, Ladino being the language of the Spanish Jews who were exiled in what year, class? 1490. What else happened?
Very special year. That was a very special year. And the Jews spread and wandered throughout the world, mostly the Mediterranean, bringing their ancient Spanish with them, mixed in with a little bit of Hebrew, and that's what Ladino is. And they preserve that ancient language to this day. And so we're going to do a Hanukkah holiday song, celebrating with the 8 candles of Hanukkah. You got to get the mucus up in order to be able to say that. And so that is actually the last tune we're going to do. And the second tune, we're going backwards. Second tune.
Moving backwards.
Moving backwards.
Backwards. In the middle, in the sandwich, in the middle, right here. We're going to, give me some space. We're gonna sing a nigun, or we're gonna play and sing a nigun, which is a wordless melody, but it's not just a wordless melody that I happen to have written. It's a melody in search of words. So I think that gives it a really special meaning that a lot of times we think of a melody, but this is a melody searching for words. It does have a specific syllable, and it was inspired by my youngest's, one of his first syllables, which is ma.
Right. And the very first tune that we're going to do is a song that is taken from the book of Exodus and then later turned into a psalm. And it says, the divine energy that flows into us and out into the universe of which we are inextricably a part. We are that divine energy. We are all one. I don't know if the people who wrote those verses actually had that interpretation, but that's my take on it. And actually, the melody was written by a lady named Shefa Gold.
A dear old friend of mine who's one of the best composers of modern Judaic liturgical meditative things. Stuff. I think the technical term is stuff.
Bravo, Phyllis, Jessie, Ken. You know, it was so nice to have the immediacy of the improvisations along with the traditional songs. You know, there's something very special about that. Thank you so much for coming and being here with us. And Phyllis and Ken, it's so wonderful to have you back in the Salon stage. Jessie, please come back again. Thank you so much. The Salon is so pleased to welcome back the Epiphany Singers, founded and directed by Danielle Molan. The Epiphany Singers is an audition chorale ensemble of young adults. Its mission is to provide college students and young working professionals from different parts of Philadelphia with a choral experience of the highest caliber. Focusing on building community, musical growth, and artistry, they strive to push young artists to experience a wide variety of repertoire. Epiphany has performed here several times, and I love their spirit of performing both adventurous new works and classics, and with the sheer joy of singing and sharing their voices that is palpable. I'm going to turn it over to Danielle Molan and Epiphany Singers. Let's give them our warmest welcome.
Thank you so much. We are so thrilled to be here. I think this is our fourth, but definitely our second holiday salon. We are going to be performing two pieces. They both have the same text. They are both a Christmas text, A Spotless Rose. The first one is going to be a smaller portion of Epiphany Singers. They're going to be singing Herbert Howell's version, and then later we'll invite everybody to sing Paul Mueller. So this is A Spotless Rose by Herbert Howells.
Spotless rose is born.
So this Saturday, if anyone is free at 8 o'clock, we're going to be performing our Christmas concert at the Cathedral Basilica of Saints Peter and Paul downtown. The title of the concert is Music of Stillness. So it's going to be very reflective, trying to allow people the opportunity to slow down during a very, very busy season and just have an hour of calm. So if you feel you need something like that, we would love to see you there. The concert is free, 8 o'clock this Saturday. And now we have a Spotless Rose by Paul Mueller.
Roses. Roses growing strong.
as it just filled the loft with so much love and resonance and possibility. We thank you. While the choir leaves and helps Dom, who is in a wheelchair downstairs, I'm going to take a moment to tell you a little bit about the Salon house. This house, dating back to the 18th century when it was 3 houses, was put together in 1910 by an architect to form this soaring loft. The extraordinary building has been home to over 100 years of Philadelphia culture, including the first home of Ulansey Street Theater and Plays and Players, the Canon Art School, the Parkway Program, the movie Mannequin with a very young Kim Cattrall and Andrew McCarty, and the Philadelphia Orchestra movie From the Inside Out, which was filmed here when the former associate principal cellist of the Philadelphia Orchestra, Peter Stump, owned the house. When my salon around the corner that I started in 1986 on 1427 Spruce Street became so well attended that there was only space in the bathtub to sit, I knew it was time to find another space. Do any of you remember the old space, 1427? Oh, yes. That long T-shaped apartment. I would open up the doors with the shoes lined up the 3 stairs, and all the other tenants would open their doors, and it was just a really wonderful community feeling. I heard about this house from a friend in 1989 and fell in love with it. I followed every tenant and owner until I was able to move in as a renter in 2003. This would not have been possible without the help of my dear friend Jennifer Kopp-Lewis, who packed up my belongings in the old space, had the piano moved and decorated, so that when I returned from my concert tour, I could move into my dream house here as a renter. Then in 2014, the owner listed the house for sale, and a miracle happened. Emails went flying around Philly to help save the salon, and people from around the country contributed and invested. With the help of my longtime realtor friend, Robin Rose, who is here tonight, an LLC was formed around the house with 12 investors to purchase the property so that the salon could continue. Suffice it to say, I feel grateful every single morning when I wake up that I am here, the salon is here, and there's such a palpable collective energy in this room. So thank you, Robin. Thank you to all the investors. I know there are a number of you on Zoom tonight for making this miracle happen. I think of this balcony. I don't know if you can see it behind you. There's a balcony that's up on the wall that's from a defunct church when a family that lived here for decades, the Wicks family, I believe they put it up there for decor or more. I think of it as a place where the opera singers of yore have lived and still sing. And so thinking about opera singers, I'm going to welcome our next performer, Elizabeth Moran. Lizzie sang here last year and enchanted us with her soulful and beautiful voice. Tonight she'll be joined by guitarist Robert Nuovo, who's new to the salon. A classically trained soprano, Elizabeth Moran has received praise from Opera Magazine for her brilliant coloratura. She's performed in Europe, Asia, and the US. She's known for the natural use of colors and technical abilities. This spring, Lizzie will release her debut album with some great collaborators, including Joe Block on piano and Robert Nuovo on guitar. We're delighted that Robert could join the salon tonight. Robert is a composer and guitarist in New York City, playing in the Northeast US for several decades. He performs at many of New York City's jazz hotspots with ensembles, as well as a soloist. Lizzie and Robert will perform some jazz and classical selections. Learn more about them on our program page. So let's give a warm welcome to Elizabeth Moran and Robert Nuovo.
Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to be back here. Thank you for having me. So excited to have Rob with me this time. As was said, Rob is not only an incredible guitarist, but also composer and arranger. He does a lot of arranging for the pieces we do together. We met, I don't know, about 2 years ago, I guess. And I was very much just doing classical, and Rob said, well, why don't you just try these things? So we went back and forth during the pandemic, sent some tunes back and forth, and then started performing together after that, and it really just kind of blew my mind and changed my musical world, so I'm very grateful to him for that. So we do a little bit of a fusion of some classical and some jazz. We're going to start with Miles Davis, All Blues. This next piece we're going to do is a classical piece, actually. It's an aria by Camille Sesson from Samson and Delilah. It's a lovely piece, and you'll definitely hear a bit more classical in it, but it's still a version.
So, just when you thought you've seen and heard it all, there's more magic. It's time to welcome Gamelan Gita Santi, performing traditional Indonesian music from Bali, and 2 guest dancers. Gamelan Gita Santi offers instruction in traditional Indonesian music in the heart of the Indonesian American community in South Philadelphia. The instruments were named by one of their teachers, Indra Sadguna. Gita literally means beautiful sounds, voices, and singing, and Santi means peace. Gamelan Gita Santi is directed by composer-performer Thomas Whitman in collaboration with Modera Dance. Tonight's performance will also feature 2 dancers, Cinta Storms and Radityo Putro, aka Andy. How did I do with that? Good enough? Cinta is a dancer, leader, and event organizer who focuses on preserving Indonesian tradition and culture. She is the founder of Modero and Company Dance Group and co-founder of Gapura, which brings together the Indonesian community in Philadelphia. Radityo Putro, also known as Andy, is a multi-talented artist who joined Modera Dance in 2022. I'm going to give it over to Thomas Whitman, who will introduce our performers. But first, let's give all of the gamelan and the dancers our warmest welcome.
Thank you. Thanks so much, Andrea, for hosting us. It's really an honor to be here. And thank you to your staff, who is doing such an outstanding job of organizing and feeding. And the logistics here are really extraordinarily complicated. And so we're very happy to be part of this. Just wanted to say that we are a community group based in South Philadelphia. We rehearse on Tuesday evenings at the Philadelphia Praise Center at 1701 McKean Street. We are always looking for new members. I think we'll be off for the winter break, but starting up again in February. So if you like what you hear, I hope you'll think about joining us. Also, we are a collaboration, it's a 3-way collaboration between myself, Cinta, Modero Dance, and also Gapura, which is the Indonesian American Cultural Community Center on South Broad Street. So my name is Tom, this is Cinta. We have with us Jimmy, we have Grace, Sarah, Gabby, and Catherine. We're going to do 2 numbers for you. The first is Margapati, which is a modern dance created in Bali in the 1940s, representing the lion or the king of the jungle. The second piece we're going to do is Bapang Selisir, which is a traditional greeting dance. It's based on a traditional greeting dance. It was the choreography was done by our teacher Pak Swadin, and we're very, very happy to be able to share these with you. Hope you enjoy them. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Thomas Whitman, my colleague, my friend, and you're just amazing coming here as composer and director of this ensemble. Cinta and Andy, thank you for dancing for us tonight. Cinta was awarded, Cinta Storms was recognized as a 2022 Philadelphia Cultural Treasure Fellow, and we can see why. She runs a wonderful dance company, Modero, so please do follow her, and you can learn more about these wonderful performers on our program page. It is my heartfelt pleasure to welcome back to the Salon gifted singer, songwriter, and friend, Avi Wisnia. Avi Wisnia tours in support of his newest album, Catching Leaves, performing in venues around the world, from the Philadelphia Museum of Art to the Kennedy Center to concert tours in Poland, Japan, and Brazil. He's just returned from a big tour. Avi has given a TED Talk, performed with the Moth Storytellers, and hosts a monthly singer-songwriter circle. His recent project, which chronicles the music he performed with his late grandfather, renowned cantor and Holocaust survivor David Wisnia, has been turned into a feature documentary called How Saba Kept Singing, which premiered earlier this year on PBS, and I highly, highly recommend this film. It is so stirring and moving and inspiring. Avi will perform traditional Jewish songs with a contemporary twist. Let's give our warmest welcome back to Avi Wisnia.
Thank you, Andrea. It is such a treat to be back here, especially for the holidays Zalon. And even though it's now ended, I will wish you all a happy Hanukkah, or as we sometimes say, Happy Hanukkah. Did you hear that joke already? Oh my gosh. We must think alike. So I'm going to play for you tonight two songs from my childhood that are very meaningful for me this time of year. Two very different type of folk songs. And I'd like to start with one that I grew up singing in summer camp, actually in the Poconos. And it is written by Peter, Paul, and Mary. Yes, the same authors of Puff the Magic Dragon. No, that is not a Hanukkah song. But it is a beautiful song, and it is no accident that it repeats 8 times in the verse, light one candle, because that's how many candles we light on Hanukkah. And Peter, Paul, and Mary wrote a beautiful song that reminds us to keep telling our own stories that connect us to the past, as in the story that we tell on Hanukkah of the Maccabee children that you'll hear. It's a reminder of our own pain and to see ourselves in others' pain as well. And it's a reminder that as we walk around during this time of year, that may every light we see reflect the light that is within us as a glimmer of hope in the darkness. And that is one of the many reasons why we light the candles. And if you know it, please feel free to sing along. Light one candle for the Maccabee children. Give thanks that their light didn't die. Light one candle for the pain they endured when their right to exist was denied. Light one candle for the terrible sacrifice justice and freedom demand. Light one candle for the wisdom to know when the peacemaker's time is at hand. Don't let the light go out, it's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out, let it shine through our love and our tears. Light one candle for the strength that we need to never become our own foe. Light one candle for those who are suffering the pain we learned so long ago. Light one candle for all we believe in. Let anger not tear us apart. Light one candle to bind us together with peace as the song in our heart. Don't let the light go out, it's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out, let it shine through our love and our tears. What is the memory that's valued so highly? We keep it alive in that flame. What's the commitment to those who have gone when we cry out they've not died in vain? We have come this far, always believing that justice will somehow prevail. This is the burden, and this is the promise, and this is why we cannot fail. Don't let the light go out, it's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out, let it shine through our love and our tears. Don't let the light go out, it's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out, let it shine through our love and our tears. Don't let the light go out, it's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out, let it shine through our love and our As Andrea mentioned, just earlier this year, a beautiful documentary that chronicles the life of my grandfather called How Saba Kept Singing came out on PBS, and I was here just a few months earlier to actually debut some songs, original songs written for that film, and it has been a very meaningful project. Just as we keep our traditions alive, whatever traditions we have, especially around this time of year. What connects me most to my past and makes me grounded in the present is the songs that I sing, and especially because my grandfather was a singer. It connects me to him and his story, and through me and his songs, his story and his voice still linger and live on. And so my final song tonight is a little bit older than a 60s folk song. It is a Russian Jewish folk song that I actually performed with my grandfather when he was still alive, and it reminds me of him, and whenever I sing it, I hear from people that it also reminds them of their parents and their grandparents. And so I hope this stirs something within you that connects you to the past and grounds you in the present, and maybe gives us a little hope for the future if we all sing together. This song is called Tun Balalaika, and the balalaika is a Russian string instrument, and to play the balalaika is to accompany this riddle, and I will sing it in one of the many languages that my grandfather spoke, first in Yiddish, and then we'll translate it into English so we can all understand the riddle. And if you can guess the answer to the riddle before we answer it in the song, well, could you get 5 points? The last song was singing optional. This one is mandatory. So I'll play it first, and once you catch on, the words are Tum balalaika, Spiel balalaika, Tum balalaika, Freilich soll sein. Tumbala, tumbala, tumbalalaika, tumbala, tumbala, tumbalalaika, tumbalalaika, spiel balalaika, tumbalalaika, freilich soll sein. Steht der Bucher unter Tracht, Tracht und Tracht die ganze Nacht. Wem zu nehmen und nicht verschämen, wem zu nehmen und nicht verschämen. Tumbala, 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 laika, tumbala, 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 laika, tumbala, laika, spiel balalaika, tumbala, laika, freilich soll sein. Tell me, maiden, I'd like to know what it is that needs no rain to grow. What's not consumed, although it is burning? What weeps no tears, although it is yearning? Tumbala, 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 laika, tumbala, 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 laika, tumbala, laika, spiel balalaika, tumbala, laika, freilich soll sein. You silly boy, didn't you know? A stone does not need rain to grow. A love's not consumed, although it is burning. A heart weeps no tears, although it is yearning. Tumbala, 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 laika, tumbala, 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 laika, tumbala, laika, spiel balalaika, tumbala, laika, freilich soll sein. You sound great. Again. Tumbala, 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 laika, tumbala, 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 laika, tumbala, laika, spiel balalaika, tumbala, laika, freilich soll sein. Yes, keep singing. Tumbala, 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 laika, tumbala, 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 laika, tumbala, laika, spiel balalaika, tumbala, laika, freilich soll sein. Tumbala, 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 laika, tumbala, 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 laika, tumbala, laika, spiel balalaika, tumbala, laika, freilich soll sein. Tumbala, laika, spiel balalaika, tumbala, laika, freilich soll sein. Tumbala, laika, spiel balalaika, tumbala, laika, freilich soll sein.
I'm delighted to welcome two new performers to the Salon. Brian Pearson and Cliff Cole are tachyometry.
Tachyometry.
Tachyometry, okay.
Tachyometry.
Tachyometry, I got it. Which explores the sultry, smooth sounds of the classical guitar and the percussive, ethereal qualities of the hammered dulcimer. The duo was born on an organic farm during a harvest festival in 2005. Brian's background in classical and rock guitar and singing style have been honed as a longtime performer, educator, and producer. Cliff Cole fell in love with the hammered dulcimer at the Philadelphia Folk Festival 3 decades ago, and he's been hammering on ever since. Let's give Brian and Cliff our warmest welcome to the Salon stage.
Thank you. Thank you, Andrea, for inviting us here. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Cliff Cole, Brian Pearson, we are tachyometry, and although it's cliche, we do a Bach to rock kind of thing.
Yes, this is a hammer dulcimer. So tachyon are particles that are faster than the speed of light. And tachyometry is the measurement of tachyon particles expressed in units of music. And trust us, we have the math all worked out.
There's an equation. This next song is the title track to our first EP. It's called Sunset Waterfall.
real quick say that it's wonderful to come into a room and see mountain dulcimers hanging up. You can hardly see them back there. This is a hammer dulcimer. They have the same last name, but they're not related.
This song is an original by Cliff, and it's a song of hope.
Chasing the clouds away, chasing the clouds away. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Brian Pearson and Cliff Cole. And so we need to know what the secret equation is, but you'll save that for next time, right?
It's on the website, you can see it.
Thank you so very much. It's wonderful to have you, and I love that instrument, Cliff, and I'll play dulcimer duets with you anytime.
All right, let's do it.
Well, it wouldn't be a holiday salon without John Conahan, whose fun and creatively joyful audience interactive performance have become another beloved tradition of the holiday salon. So John, come on up and I'm going to brag about you for a minute. John Conahan is a composer, performer, conductor, and educator based in Philly. In November, he wrote a new choral work that opened the Rockettes show at Radio City Music Hall. He has enjoyed playing piano for Philadelphia's the Crossing, and Lyric Fest. And just a couple days ago, he conducted at the Kimmel Center. Every December, you can follow him on social media for his daily offerings of crafting Christmas carols in the style of famous composers called Carol Ragnarok. He has many links on our program page where you can follow, attend, and support his work. And now, without further ado, let's give it up for John Conahan.
Oh, shit. My art always spurs alcoholism. I've seen it my entire life. It's wonderful. No, it's fine. It's fine. Just show me a bottle of wine or a glass of wine and then don't give it to me. I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you Merry Christmas time. I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you Merry Christmas time. One more time. I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you Merry Christmas. No people stay there, up one. I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you Merry Christmas time. I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you Merry Christmas. And the top people on top. I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you Merry Christmas time. Go! I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you Merry Christmas time. Stop clapping, keep singing. I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you Merry Christmas time. A little quieter. I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you Merry Christmas. Everybody in the low part quiet. I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you Merry Christmas time. Now take your finger and tell the person next to you, I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you. Why don't you listen to me? I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you Merry Christmas. Loud for the last time, here we go! I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you, I wanna wish you Merry Christmas time. Spirit fingers, spirit fingers, spirit fingers. All right. Great. Listen, let's just get this out of the way. I know you're looking at my jacket. It's fine. This was designed especially for me by an internationally acclaimed designer. This is by Millie Heibel, who happens to be up in the balcony, so let's hear it for the jacket. That's really great. I'm so glad to be here. And I just wanted to quickly also acknowledge our host, one of my favorite composers in the whole world, one of the kindest people I've ever met, and one of the sweetest, most wonderful, welcoming people on the planet, Andrea Clearfield. The accolades of Andrea Clearfield are long and extensive, and I always read her posts with a great amount of envy. And she's always jet-setting off to these amazing residencies all over the world, coming up with these brilliant pieces that are just incredible. She had a wonderful premiere of one of her works in New York City this past in November. November was loaded for Andrea. There was all kinds of stuff. So if you have not been checking her out and listening to her works, please do, because I assure you they are amazing. And I can't wait to hear the new one that you've written for the Gamelan chorus. And it's going to be so great. I can't wait. So Andrea Clearfield, everybody. like to invite a friend of mine up to sing with me today. She is an incredible soprano I've known for a very, very long time. She's sung with absolutely every choir of any credibility on this planet, and I'm really honored that she is here tonight. Katie Avery, would you please come up? Katie Avery. She sings it all, so it's really amazing. And we're going to just sing kind of a new version of Away in a Manger, just for funs. And then Katie and I are going to sing our last song, and we're going to invite you to sing with us. Now, you can always sing with us. I'm never going to stop you. But this is just kind of a new incarnation of Away in the Manger. Away in a manger. We'll start again. I did that wrong. That was my fault. That was my fault. She was really good, wasn't she? Here we go. 16. 1, 2, 3. Away in a manger, no crib for a bed. The little Lord Jesus laid down his sweet head. The stars in the sky looked down where he lay. The little Lord Jesus asleep on the hay, asleep on the hay. The cattle are lowing, the poor baby wakes. The little Lord Jesus, the crying he makes. I love thee, Lord Jesus. Look down from the sky and stay by my cradle till morning is nigh, till morning is nigh. Be near me, Lord Jesus, I ask thee to stay close by me forever, and love me, I pray. Bless all the dear children in thy tender care, and take us to heaven to live with thee there, to live with thee there. Away in a manger, no crib for a bed. The little Lord Jesus laid down his sweet head. The stars in the sky looked down where he lay. The little Lord Jesus asleep on the hay, asleep on the hay. Katie's an amazing singer. She is a tap dancer. She is a seamstress. No, this is seriously. She is. This was a serious biography. She's all those things. She's an amazing everything. Cook, chef. She's a wonderful person. And so, if you ever see her involved with something, just go. And her equal half, Dan Spratlin, is hiding in the back of the room as well. And he's an incredible conductor and bass and artist of all kinds, and I just adore him deeply too. So if you see the second tallest man from Paul Fejko, that's Dan Spratlin. Say hi to him too, because he's a stunning, stunning singer. We're going to close up with Silent Night, and Katie and I are going to sing 2 verses of it, and then we would love for you to sing along with us. I also just want to quickly say, I know I'm talking a lot, I'm sorry. I also want to say that I'm so thrilled to be here, as everyone was. But I'm thrilled because of the community that Andrea's created. I have known Phyllis and Ken for years, and it was just gorgeous to hear them. I've known Paul for years. I've learned so much from all of them. I've known and worked with Ari for years. So just the community that is woven here is just spectacular. And I'm so grateful to have worked with all of them and with Katie and with Andrea. So this is a really special place. So, all right. Ready, play? Yeah.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child. Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night, Son of God, love's pure light, radiant beams from thy holy face, with the dawn of redeeming grace. Jesus, Lord, at thy birth. Jesus, Lord, at thy birth. Silent night, holy night, is all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child. Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in
Thank you so much.
Wow, John and Katie, you lift our spirits and you warm our hearts, and songs of peace and hope are what we need right now. Thank you so much. And I loved hearing everybody sing. Please stay and sing some more. We are now moving back to the virtual stage for the last performance. So while we change the setup, those of you on Zoom can get your drink of choice ready for our customary toast. We're closing the evening with a special klezmer blessing from our dear friends in the Rocky Mountains Mystic Pulse. Founded in 2011, the ensembles of Mystic Pulse are a unique and harmonious blend of world instruments, guitars, voices, and percussion. The musicians of Mystic Pulse embody a beauty, musical sensitivity, and creative verve intended to move their audience into the present moment. Tonight, Mystic Pulse will feature Lisamarie Windwalker on flute, Jason Ruby on electric guitar, and Tony Rodriguez on drums. And they will introduce us to Klez-Metal. Do check out our program page for their links and upcoming performances. And now, join me in welcoming Mystic Pulse.
There you go. Now we're unmuted. Technology. Thank you so much, Andrea. A shout out to Zoomlandia, the beloveds in Zoomlandia, and the beloveds right there in the Salon, where I've played so many times. And your lives are our gifts. And tonight we're going to play some Klez-Metal, unique to Mystic Pulse, as far as we know. Something different than what John offered there. We're going to play two pieces that were written by Naftuli Brandwein. The first is Turk in America, and the second one is Der Heiser Bulgar, the hot Bulgar. Happy holy days, everyone. We have to change guitars. Yay, we see Salon people.
Thank you so much, Lisamarie, Jason, and Tony, for performing for us. We were all dancing in our seats and bringing, I know that you also believe in the power of music to bring us all together and to raise consciousness. And that, in essence, is what the Salon is all about. Please do stay on. Please do stay on after our virtual toast, and we'll open things up for a conversation with the audience and hopefully with you. Thank you so much. Mystic Pulse, everybody, from Colorado. I want to thank all of the performers for this glorious, heartfelt, and transformative evening. So let's give a round of applause to all of the performers on Zoom and live. And everybody on the tech team, that includes Bill Houston on camera and Tom West on display monitor, all of the Shrish, all of the tech team and the house team working so hard behind the scenes. Let's give some love to our wonderful teams. The next Salon will be on January 28th, like this one, a hybrid, both in my home and on Zoom. Please note that I will host the February Salon from Italy, so that program will be entirely online. I received a composer fellowship from the Rockefeller Foundation's Bellagio Center, and I'll be working on the drag cantata, Long Live the Queen, and I just couldn't turn it down. So I'm going to be hosting from Italy. That program will be entirely online, so please join us for that. Stay tuned if you'd like to be on the Salon invitation list, where you'll receive the dates, links, and programs. Please write to me at aclearfield@gmail.com. And now it's time for our traditional holiday toast. So all of you online and here in the house, please have your drink of choice ready and our wine here at the Salon. Let's raise our glasses to a new year of music, of community, of arts, and of peace. L'chaim, salud, cheers.